Hi, my name is Sundaresh. Automobile vehicles are also called self-propelled vehicles. That means the vehicle itself generates power for its movement. Engine is a major part of a vehicle which develops power. The engine develops power in 4-stroke. Once that's why it is called 4-stroke engine. Engine require correct quantity of air and fuel mixture for combustion and develops power. Out of 4 strokes, the first stroke called suction stroke, which sucks air in case diesel engine. During compression stroke, the air gets compressed and at the end, fuel injects. So combustion takes place by the auto ignition of diesel and delivers enormous amount of heat. The air expands due to heat and it pushes the power. Finally, the burned gases escapes out. The air should be clean before entering into the engine, or the dirty air affects the engine components, means the engine parts burn out quickly. It is very much essential to clean the air before it enters into the engine. The intake system has an air filter which filters the dust particles in the air and supplies the clean air into the engine. Now, we are going to learn about the types of air filters, maintenance and how to replace.
At the end of this demonstration, you will be able to list out the types of air filters, describe the construction of air filters, carry out the maintenance and replacing air filters. Tools required: Trainee's Toolkit. Equipments required: a vehicle in running condition, air compressor. Materials required: engine oil, soft cloth, gloves. The purpose of the air filter is to clean the induction air of impurities while simultaneously subduing induction sound. The medium being filtered is air. The filtration concepts used in the air filters are screen filtration. Screen filtration has filter mesh dimensions smaller than the contaminants facilitate filtration. Adhesive filtration. Adhesive filters are usually wet filters. Contaminants such as dust adhere to the filter surface on contact. Centrifugal filtration. In centrifugal filters, the object medium, such as air, is placed in a state of rotation. Centrifugal force propels the contaminants onto the filter's walls, where they settle as deposits. There are 4 types of air filters: dry air filter, wet air filter, oil bath air filter, cyclone pre-filter. Dry air filter. Dry air filter generally retains dust by trapping it in replaceable elements consisting of folded paper. These filters are standard equipment of nowadays passenger cars and commercial vehicles. Wet air filter. The filter element consists of a wire mesh screen or polyurethane foam dampened with oil. As the air flows through the filter, it impacts against the large oil-covered surface. Oil bath filter type. A metal oil bath screen is located within the filter housing below the filter element. The incoming air impacts against the large oil-covered surfaces. These droplets then drip downward, taking the accumulated dust with them into the oil bath. Cyclone pre-filter. The cyclone pre-filter assembly induces rapid rotation in the induction to remove coarse dust particles with centrifugal force. More minute dust particles still remaining in the intake air are then removed by a dry or wet air filter. This combination filter concept extends service interval. Maintenance of air filter. During the periodical maintenance, the air filter should be thoroughly cleaned or has to be replaced. The clogged air filter restricts the airflow to the engine, and because of that, the engine power will reduce and more fuel consumption will be there. Some vehicles usually run on paved roads. In such vehicles, the air filter should be cleaned every 5,000 kilometers and to be replaced by a new at 40,000 kilometers. Some vehicles run on dusty road conditions regularly, and such air filters should be cleaned at every 2,500 kilometers and replaced at every 40,000 kilometers. Sometimes the air filter damaged even before the replacement time, and after finding the damaged air filter, it has to be replaced immediately. Remove the wing nut, clips, or screws that retain the air filter cover and remove the cover. Remove the air filter element from the air cleaner. Ensure no foreign material such as small stones drop into the air cleaner duct. If the air cleaner has an airflow restriction indicator, inspect the color of the indicator window. If the window screen appears green, then the air filter is not restricted. If the window appears different color, the air filter is restricted. Carefully clean the air filter housing to remove any small stones, bugs, and debris. Inspect the air filter housing for cracks, holes, and damage. Visually inspect the air filter for pinholes in the paper element, sealing surfaces, and damage to the paper element. If the air filter is damaged or contains pinholes, replace the filter. If there is small amount of dirt in the air filter, use a workshop air hose and air blow gun with a maximum of 30 psi pressure to blow the dirt out of the element. Oil bath type air filter. Remove the clips, wing nuts or screws from the air filter cover. Remove the cover. Take out the wire mesh filter element from the air filter assembly. Drain the oil in the filter housing. Clean the filter with compressed air and clean with a soft cloth. Clean the housing to remove small stones, debris, etc. Fill the oil up to the mark mentioned in the filter housing. Place the filter element properly. Fix the cover and lock with clips, wing nuts or screws.
Till now, we have learned about the types of air filter, maintenance and replacing air filter in a vehicle. Many manufacturers use dry type air filter in which we can replace the filter easily. If very few dust particles found in the air filter, then we may clean it with compressed air and refit the same. Oil type air filter uses engine oil, and every service we need to replace the oil and clean the wire mesh. Thus, we have learned. Hope you have clear on this. Do this exercise with the help of your instructor.